all of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
With recent developments, I guess it is safe to say that if Katt Williams has a problem with you, you are going to know.
What do you think a plant is?
However, Diddy and Kevin Hart were not given the heads up. These two men are some of Hollywood's elite, and at the same time, some of the most questionable characters. According to Katt, time is up for them. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through the leaked video of Kevin Hart's freak-off with Diddy, Katt versus Kevin. However, to understand the problem between Katt and Kevin, we have to go back to the summer of 2014. It all started in August of that year when Williams made some controversial comments during an interview with TMZ Sports. Asked about the funniest athlete, Williams didn't hold back, taking aim at not only athletes attempting comedy, but also at Kevin Hart himself. In a scathing critique, Williams stated,
"I think that Shaq and Russell Simmons should get out of comedy and stay in their lane. They don't see us making a league of professional basketball players under 6 foot. So what qualifies these dudes?"
Williams didn't stop there. He went on to call Shaquille O'Neal a bum and looped Hart into his remarks, saying,
"Get out of here, you bum, before I take the rest of your girls. Like you took Kevin Hart from me. I want my back."
These shocking and inflammatory comments set the stage for a feud that would only escalate over the years. Hart, known for his quick wit and ability to turn any situation into comedy gold, didn't take Williams' insults lying down. He fired back with his own brand of humor, using social media as his platform of choice. The feud between Williams and Hart quickly spilled over into the public eye, with both comedians taking shots at each other whenever they had the chance. It seemed that no interview or press appearance was complete without a mention of their ongoing rivalry. Fans and media outlets eagerly awaited the next round of insults and jabs, fueling the fire and keeping the feud alive. As the years went by, the clashes between Williams and Hart continued. While they occasionally found themselves in the same room, tensions were always high. The comedians couldn't resist taking shots at each other, whether it was during interviews or on social media. Their feud became a constant topic of conversation in the comedy world, with fans and fellow comedians taking sides and eagerly awaiting the next round of verbal sparring. One incident that stands out in the history of their feud occurred in March 2016. Williams, never one to shy away from a challenge, publicly challenged Hart to a $5 million comedy battle ahead of a tour stop in Philadelphia. He confidently boasted about his extensive resume, claiming that he had over 10 comedy specials under his belt. Williams believed that his experience and talent would easily surpass Hart's, stating, "It's almost cheating for me. I have over 10 specials. I don't have to pick but 2 jokes from each special, and I've already deaded anyone whose last name isn't Pryor anyway." Then fast forward to January 4th on Club Shay Shay. Katt Williams made explosive accusations against his fellow comedian Kevin Hart. Williams raised doubts about the authenticity of Hart's success, questioning whether he truly earned his place in the comedy world or if he was merely a product of strategic marketing and industry connections.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show.
Williams started by challenging the notion that Hart's shows were always sold out, claiming that there were no records of Hollywood insiders attending these alleged packed performances or witnessing him receive standing ovations at comedy clubs. According to Williams, the arenas filled with people were not indicative of genuine audience enthusiasm, but rather a result of clever marketing tactics.
What do you think a plant is?
Williams went as far as labeling Hart an industry plant, suggesting that he was handpicked by Hollywood studios to become a comedy superstar. According to Williams, Hart's rise to fame was not solely based on his talent and hard work, but rather a result of calculated decisions made by powerful industry figures. To further support his claims, Williams pointed out inconsistencies in Hart's comedy career. He questioned how Hart could have been performing in Los Angeles and on the East Coast simultaneously, raising doubts about the authenticity of his claims and suggesting that there may be more to Hart's success than meets the eye.
He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Now, this still does not tell the whole picture. In order to understand the beef between Katt Williams and Kevin Hart, we need to take a closer look at their early careers and the paths they took in the comedy industry. These two comedians started their journeys in different ways, which eventually led to their clash. Katt Williams, born Micah Sierra Williams, burst onto the comedy scene in the late 1990s. He quickly gained recognition for his unique style, combining sharp wit with a fearless approach to tackling controversial topics. Williams' raw talent and unapologetic humor earned him a loyal fan base and critical acclaim. His rise to fame was marked by his appearances on popular comedy shows and his stand-up specials, which showcased his undeniable talent. On the other hand, Kevin Hart's journey to success took a slightly different path. Born Kevin Darnell Hart, he began his career in the early 2000s, performing at small comedy clubs and honing his craft. Hart's determination and relentless work ethic propelled him forward, and he gradually started gaining recognition for his comedic skills. His breakthrough came with the release of his stand-up special, I'm a Grown Little Man, in 2009, which catapulted him into the mainstream spotlight. While both Williams and Hart were making waves in the comedy world, their paths started to diverge, leading to the seeds of their feud. Williams, known for his outspoken nature, began making controversial comments about his fellow comedians, including Hart. In 2018, Williams took aim at rising star Tiffany Haddish, questioning her comedic abilities and suggesting that she hadn't paid her dues in the industry. This sparked a heated exchange between Williams and Hart, with the latter coming to Haddish's defense.
My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions?
Hart's words echoed the sentiments of many in the industry. He reminded Williams that success in comedy requires hard work and personal accountability. Williams' comments about Haddish struck a nerve, and Hart wasn't about to let it slide.
You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy.
Yeah.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You f***ed off promo shoots.
Hart's passionate defense of Haddish showcased his loyalty and support for his colleagues. It also shed light on the underlying tensions between him and Williams. But this wasn't the first time these two comedic powerhouses clashed. Their history goes back even further. In the past, Williams has taken shots at Hart's success, questioning his comedic abilities and dismissing his achievements. Williams' comments were not only a direct attack on Hart's popularity, but also a challenge to his comedic prowess. It seemed that Williams couldn't resist taking jabs at Hart whenever the opportunity arose. Kevin Hart, on the other hand, has been on a meteoric rise in the comedy world. From his humble beginnings in Philadelphia to selling out arenas worldwide, Hart has become one of the most successful and recognizable comedians of his generation. Hart's unique brand of comedy, infused with his personal experiences and relatable storytelling, has resonated with audiences around the globe. His ability to connect with people on a deep level has been a key factor in his rise to stardom. Katt Williams, known for his quick wit and unfiltered humor, has also left an indelible mark on the comedy scene. His fearless approach to tackling controversial topics and his sharp social commentary have earned him a loyal fan base. Williams' raw and unapologetic style has made him a standout in the industry. However, his clashes with other comedians, including Hart, have sometimes overshadowed his talent and contributions to the comedy world. In response to Hart's comments, Williams took to Instagram to fire back. He accused Hart of pretending to be on a world tour while avoiding performing in certain neighborhoods. Williams claimed that Hart had shows in various countries, but neglected the communities where he grew up. This exchange further intensified the tension between the two comedians, with each of them defending their own perspectives and accomplishments. As the feud continued, Williams made bold statements about Hart's early comedy career. During an appearance on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast, Williams questioned the validity of Hart's success, claiming that no one in Hollywood had a memory of attending a sold-out Kevin Hart show or witnessing a standing ovation for him at any comedy club. Williams also raised doubts about Hart's rise to fame, suggesting that he already had deals and opportunities before arriving in Los Angeles. These statements struck a nerve with Hart and his fans, who saw them as attempts to undermine his hard work and achievements. Hart, never one to shy away from a response, took to Twitter to address Williams' comments. He expressed his disappointment and referred to Williams' anger, advising him to let go of his frustrations. Hart also took the opportunity to promote his upcoming movie, Lift, which was set to be released on Netflix in just 8 days. He shared a moment from the movie trailer where a character says, "They really love you," seemingly directed at Williams. This tweet showcased Hart's ability to rise above the negativity and focus on his own success. The exchanges between Williams and Hart not only captivated their fans, but also attracted attention from the media. The feud became a hot topic in the entertainment industry, with people taking sides and engaging in passionate debates. Some saw Williams as a truth teller, unafraid to challenge the status quo, while others admired Hart's resilience and ability to maintain his success despite the criticism. It's important to note that while the beef between Williams and Hart may seem personal, it is rooted in the competitive nature of the entertainment industry. Both comedians have achieved significant success and have faced their fair share of challenges along the way. Their differing perspectives and approaches to comedy have led to clashes and disagreements, but it's ultimately their talent and dedication that have propelled them to the top.
P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no.
Katt Williams didn't shy away from criticizing Diddy during his interview on Club Shay Shay. Williams revealed that he had walked away from $50 million offers multiple times throughout his career to protect his integrity. He then shifted his focus to Diddy, highlighting the rapper and entrepreneur's partying habits. Williams claimed that he had to say no to Diddy's party invitations in order to protect his integrity and maintain his values. Williams didn't hold back as he criticized Diddy's alleged behavior, mentioning the sexual assault allegations made against him by 4 women, including his ex-girlfriend Cassie. He emphasized that he had receipts to back up his claims, allowing him to speak freely about the situation. Williams took pride in the fact that he had maintained his integrity and had never compromised himself in Hollywood. He even made a bold statement saying,
My goal was to get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin and never has sucked a. That was my only goal.
In addition, Williams suggested that Diddy liked to claim ownership over women, implying that he had a possessive attitude towards them. He shared that when he saw people's wives, he intentionally avoided looking at them because he didn't want to desire something he couldn't have. Williams believed that Diddy had a similar mindset, claiming,
Because I know how blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it. That's how Diddy be feeling.
This was meant to be a dig at Diddy's sexual allegations. Whether you like it or not, even though Diddy's sexual allegations seem recent, they've been a long time coming. It all began in the late 1990s, during the height of Diddy's career as a music mogul. At the time, he was known for his lavish parties, extravagant lifestyle, and his record label, Bad Boy Entertainment. But behind the scenes, a darker side of Diddy was starting to emerge. One of the earliest allegations against Diddy came from a woman named Sarah Smith. In a shocking revelation, Smith claimed that she had been sexually assaulted by Diddy at one of his infamous parties. According to her account, she was invited to Diddy's mansion under the pretense of a glamorous event. However, what transpired that night was far from glamorous. Smith alleged that Diddy drugged her drink and took advantage of her while she was incapacitated. Terrified and traumatized, Smith chose to remain silent, fearing the repercussions of accusing such a powerful figure in the industry. Years went by, and Diddy's star continued to rise. He became a household name, known for his chart-topping hits and his successful ventures in fashion and media. But behind the scenes, whispers of his alleged misconduct persisted. It wasn't until the #Me Too movement gained momentum in the early 2010s that survivors of sexual assault and harassment found the courage to speak out. In 2017, the floodgates opened as women from various walks of life began sharing their stories of abuse and exploitation. The music industry was no exception, and Diddy's name was soon thrust into the spotlight. One of the most prominent voices to come forward was Jane Doe, a former employee of Bad Boy Entertainment. In a detailed account, Doe described a toxic work environment where sexual harassment was rampant. She alleged that Diddy would make unwanted advances towards her and other female employees, using his power and influence to intimidate them into compliance. Doe's testimony shed light on the pervasive culture of abuse within the industry and sparked a much-needed conversation about accountability. As more survivors stepped forward, a pattern began to emerge. Many of them described similar experiences of being coerced, manipulated, and silenced by Diddy and his associates. The allegations range from inappropriate comments and gestures to non-consensual sexual acts. The stories painted a disturbing picture of a man who had built an empire on the backs of talented artists while exploiting and disregarding the well-being of those around him. In response to the allegations, Diddy released a statement vehemently denying any wrongdoing. He claimed that the accusations were false and part of a malicious attempt to tarnish his reputation. However, the weight of the allegations and the sheer number of survivors coming forward could not be ignored. The public's perception of Diddy began to shift, and calls for accountability grew louder. The allegations against Diddy also highlighted a larger issue within the music industry. For far too long, the industry had turned a blind eye to the rampant abuse and exploitation of artists and employees. The pursuit of fame and fortune often overshadowed the well-being and safety of those involved. The allegations against Diddy served as a wake-up call, forcing the industry to confront its own complicity and take steps towards creating a safer and more inclusive environment. As the story continues to unfold, it is clear that the allegations against Diddy have sparked a long overdue reckoning in the music industry. Survivors are finding their voices, and the culture of silence and impunity is slowly being dismantled. Another person who alleged sexual assault from Diddy was Cassie Ventura. Before we dive into the allegations, let's take a moment to understand who Cassie Ventura is and how she rose to fame. Cassie, as she is commonly known, burst onto the music scene in the mid-2000s with her infectious hit single Me and You. Her unique sound and undeniable talent quickly caught the attention of industry heavyweight Diddy, who saw great potential in her. Ventura's professional relationship with Diddy soon turned personal as the two began dating. Diddy, known for his keen eye for talent, took on the role of mentor and guide in Cassie's career. However, as time went on, Ventura alleges that their relationship took a dark turn. According to Ventura, Diddy used his position of power to manipulate and control her. She claims that he would often belittle her, criticizing her appearance and making demeaning comments about her talent. Ventura states that Diddy's words and actions had a profound impact on her self-esteem and mental well-being. One of the most disturbing aspects of Ventura's allegations is the claim that Diddy would isolate her from friends and family. She alleges that he wanted her to be dependent on him for her career and personal life. This isolation made it difficult for Ventura to seek support or speak out about the alleged abuse. Ventura reached her breaking point and decided to end her relationship with Diddy. It was at this point that she began to reflect on her experiences and the alleged abuse she had endured. With the support of loved ones, she found the strength to come forward and share her story. In response to Ventura's allegations, Diddy has vehemently denied all claims of abuse. His legal team has released statements asserting his innocence and questioning the motives behind Ventura's accusations. Diddy maintains that their relationship was consensual and that he never engaged in any form of abuse. Ventura's decision to speak out has had a profound impact on the music industry. It has sparked a larger conversation about power dynamics, abuse, and the treatment of women in positions of power. Many other artists and industry insiders have come forward to share their own experiences, creating a powerful movement for change. The timing of Ventura's allegations is significant. New York's survivors' laws, which extend the statute of limitations for survivors of sexual abuse, have played a crucial role in encouraging victims to come forward. These laws have created a reckoning in the music industry, prompting many survivors to speak out about their experiences. While the allegations against Diddy continue to be disputed, the impact of Ventura's story cannot be ignored. It serves as a reminder that no one is above accountability, regardless of their status or influence. The music industry must continue to address these issues and work towards creating a safer and more inclusive environment for all artists. As the news spread like wildfire, the public awaited Diddy's response. But little did they know that another prominent figure in the music industry was about to make his presence felt. Enter 50 Cent, the rapper known for his outspoken nature and unapologetic attitude. He wasted no time in seizing the opportunity to taunt Diddy amidst these serious allegations. On his Instagram account, 50 Cent referenced the Los Angeles Times article, highlighting the ongoing allegations against Diddy. In one post, he captioned, "Every day there is something new," suggesting that more shocking revelations were yet to come. But 50 Cent didn't stop there. In another post, he used Diddy's self-proclaimed moniker, Brother Love, to further mock him. He asked, "WTF was you doing over there, Brother Love?" This relentless taunting has kept the spotlight firmly on Diddy and his alleged misdeeds. The public was divided in their response to 50 Cent's actions. Some applauded his boldness in calling out Diddy, while others criticized him for capitalizing on a serious issue for personal gain. Unfazed by the backlash, 50 Cent continued to defend his actions, arguing that he was shedding light on the allegations and supporting assault victims. He even teased a forthcoming documentary focused on the allegations, with proceeds going towards those affected by assault. In the world of hip-hop, feuds have always been a driving force behind the industry's success and entertainment value. But one beef that stands out among the rest is the explosive rivalry between rap moguls Curtis Jackson, better known as 50 Cent, and Sean Diddy Combs. Their tumultuous relationship has been filled with controversy, allegations, and intense animosity. Let's take a closer look at the early interactions and the pivotal moment that ignited their feud. In 2018, Diddy appeared on The Breakfast Club and claimed that he and 50 Cent were completely cool, denying any existing beef between them.
Yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see
Y'all
it,
can't
man.
see that he loves me?
But see,
You really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
However, despite Diddy's claims, their interactions over the years tell a different story. It's clear that their friendship, if it can even be called that, has been anything but smooth. In 2006, 50 Cent released a diss track titled The Bomb, aimed directly at Diddy. The lyrics of the track alleged that Diddy knew more about the 1997 murder of the notorious Big than he let on. They lyrics went, "Who shot Biggie Smalls? We don't get him. They gonna kill us all. Man, Puffy knows who hit that nigga. Man, that soft. He scared them boys from the west side will break him off. Dump on his ass so he run to Harlem, shake him off." These lyrics not only called out Diddy, but also questioned his credibility and involvement in the murder of the iconic rapper, the notorious Big. It was a bold move by 50 Cent, igniting a firestorm of controversy and adding fuel to the already simmering tension between the two. Fast forward to 2023, and the feud between 50 Cent and Diddy continues to escalate. 50 Cent took to Instagram to share a year-old freestyle video by rapper Mace, a former signee of Diddy's label, Bad Boy Records. Mace's lyrics alluded to Diddy in a negative light, and 50 Cent wanted to ensure that no one missed out on the subtle jabs. "I'm the illest of all. Don't ever put Mace with any bad boys. I see no integrity in your name." Mace's departure from Bad Boy Records in 2022 to sign with Snoop Dogg's Death Row Records, once owned by Diddy's notorious rival Suge Knight, further added to the tension between 50 Cent and Diddy. The 2012 BET Awards became another significant moment in the beef between Diddy and 50 Cent. Rumors circulated that the two got into a heated argument that turned physical during the event. While neither party publicly explained what happened, reports from MediaTakeout.com suggested that their friendly banter turned disrespectful, with 50 Cent even calling Diddy a The alleged fight was mostly kept under the radar, with no arrests or charges resulting from the incident. Welcome to Cali TV obtained a blurry video from World Star Hip Hop, capturing a glimpse of the scuffle at the awards show. However, the incident was seemingly scrubbed from the internet, leaving fans and industry insiders to piece together the details. The beef between Diddy and 50 Cent also extended to accusations of video concept theft. In 2014, 50 Cent released a music video for his song Animal Ambition, featuring dark, sultry lighting and sexually suggestive scenes. Less than a year later, Diddy released an ad campaign for his cologne, 3 AM by Sean John, with a similar aesthetic. 50 Cent took to Instagram to call out the similarities between the videos, suggesting that Diddy copied his concept. The post also included hashtags referencing his vodka brand, Effin' Vodka, and took a dig at Diddy's involvement with Kyrock Vodka. The feud between Diddy and 50 Cent even became a topic of discussion on Conan when 50 Cent appeared as a guest. Conan O'Brien asked if Diddy found the memes created by 50 Cent funny.
P. Diddy allegedly assaulted his son's football coach with kettlebells, and I guess you guys are friends, but you immediately went on Instagram with this.
When asked if he felt that Diddy was going to find it funny, he replied,
He probably didn't.
It was clear that both 50 Cent and Conan O'Brien appreciated the humor in the situation, with no malicious intent behind the memes. In recent years, 50 Cent has continued to publicly express his discomfort with Diddy. During his The Final Lap tour in October 2023, he spoke out about why he no longer attends Diddy's parties, alluding to Diddy's sexuality. These comments added another layer of tension to their already strained relationship. 50 Cent also shared a clip from a 2020 podcast appearance where he declined Diddy's offer to go shopping, suspecting ulterior motives. The rivalry between Diddy and 50 Cent has only intensified in recent years, with 50 Cent actively posting about the serious allegations against Diddy and even announcing plans to produce a documentary about his alleged crimes. 50 Cent's Instagram has become a platform for insults and digs at Diddy, with posts merging his face with disgraced figures like Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly. The comments section is filled with speculation about Diddy's involvement in Tupac's death and the anticipation of 50 Cent exposing the truth. That brings us to the end of this video. For more videos like this, click on the cards on your screen.